But we gotta pay to be able to do that.
To put it in YouTube,
Put it on other places.
to be the paid, we have to be in a paid subscription.
Mm-hmm.
Right now we're on the free subscription, which is not a subscription.
Okay. So what are we doing?
I don't know. I know what this is.
We're playing with stuff.
Well, that doesn't change anything. It means like if somebody else was here, I guess maybe, and then it could like break us up into things. So I guess we could do it separate.
Was that like showing us a screen?
That's what it would be if I had like more than one person, I think. Or maybe if I was doing a presentation.
Yeah, like presentation, you watch on the screen.
So we could do it separately.
I'm fine with listening together. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. But it's the options there.
Exit a little way out. Okay, I guess that's it. And I could present something if I wanted to. I could share my screen. Look at that.
So
make a comment. See if we can see it. It seems like there's a little bit of a delay when we were talking, but like how, if somebody made a comment, how long before we would see it? It seems like there's a little bit of a delay when we were talking, but oh, that's quick.
That's quick.
This is your name, Sharp.
That's quick. That's quick. Okay. Okay.
Do you want to chat real quick? Tell me what you thought about the clip.
I loved her definition of emotional intelligence. I think that you can see a lot of people who are not emotionally intelligent or emotionally mature in different ways who don't understand that. I understand how it shapes differently for me from finding my emotional window, from either going like really, really hot and being hot headed and going off. Like she said, I can go there. It's in me, but I know how to control myself to the point that I don't go there. Or I also don't shut down. I'm just like, everything's sad or whatever. But finding my middle ground to where I can still be assertive, I can still like demand respect without going loud and being like, oh my gosh. Because I think that like being louder means that I'm going to get my point across more. If that makes sense. So I loved her idea of that a high functioning and a low functioning individual actually are very similar. They just know how to be in control of their emotions better. So I still have the same thoughts and the same feelings as anyone else, but I am in control of my emotions in a different kind of way.
Mm-hmm. I see the point she was making. I don't like the words high functioning, low functioning. Because it's very
I'm
not sure about those words. Yes, but like for a lack of a better term to describe what she was describing, I feel like it's easy. It's easy to just use it.
Emotional maturity. That was like that resonated a little.
Or regulation.
Yeah, your ability to emotionally regulate.
Mm-hmm. I like that. That works. But it just like, but you know, 'cause I think also, I mean, she's a doctor. She does this work, so she knows high functioning, low functioning. It means something different coming from a white person describing a black person. Mm-hmm. So it has like this kind of layer to it that I don't. There's a lot.
I get that. Yeah, I had never thought of it in the way that she was using it. I think I had always thought of it in like negative ways. Mm-hmm. Of like you low function that way.
And then like, you know how we feel about high value, low value. I'm just like, I don't even know what that really. What does it really mean? What are they really trying to say? It's interesting.
Yeah, we're going back to slavery.
I mean, always. But how did you feel about her approach?
I liked her approach. I love the fact that she used examples. I think that was great. I think that probably what she should have did, it made sense to me what she was saying. I can tell that she was, I don't know if she was paying full attention to her audience. Because I think that with him and the way, like just like seeing other clips, he needed an example that was like directly for him. Mm-hmm. Like not an example for other people. Like I've been around people before that like they don't get it like that. So like unless you give them an example that's like directly for directly for me, how does it show up in me? Or I'm not gonna get it. Mm-hmm. Then I'm like, yeah, I get that example, but that doesn't make any sense for me.
Yeah.
So like
Exactly.
he seemed like a person who needed an example
Concrete.
specifically for him.
Yes.
Yes.
Concrete example.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So I mean, I loved her approach. I loved what she said, but that was my only thing of like reading the room and figuring out what he needed.
Mm-hmm. Why do you feel like there's such a gender divide though? Because I feel like if a lot of the men's reactions were just like, the way that she came in here was terrible.
I don't know. I saw a lot of
then
men
the
who
women
also were just like he yeah.
And then I saw a lot of women who were just like, oh my god, this is my everyday life. Like I really relate to her. He couldn't do this, and I'm like, I wonder if we're like seeing what we want to see sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I also know a lot of men who like looked at it and was like, no, this actually like that makes sense to me. But I think that's also too. There is emotional maturity in your ability to have effective conversations, not seeing through the lens of your trauma. If the first thing that you do is get defensive, then you're not actively listening. You went completely into like, how do I defend myself in these situations, and how do I immediately be like, that ain't me, and she sounds stupid. Like you weren't actually listening, and you were listening through the lens of your trauma of I need to defend myself, but you only need to defend yourself when you feel attacked. So that would be the first question of why do you feel attacked?
When somebody like pokes that spot and you look like soft already, and you're like, ow, I don't really like that.
I don't like that. So first of all, you don't know me.
Mm-hmm.
But what you offended for?
Mm-hmm. Or kind of what he was doing, which was like, but you think though. Like how can you do what you doing the way you doing it when your life looks like this?
Yeah, like, deflecting.
Yeah.
Projecting
and deflecting.
Mm-hmm.
Both projecting and deflecting. Yeah, exactly. Okay. That's it. That's all I have. We're just practicing. Hope to do more. No, there's one. Somebody jumped on at some point because there was two. Now there's one.
Hi guys.
We're gonna be back. Just know that. Just like this. With our new background that we worked very hard on.
In the background.
We lost sweat, tears, nails to put this background up. So y'all better like it. Do something with it. Okay. Stay mentally dope, y'all. Bye. I ended it.